You know. Default. Yeah, that was the default shit, bruh. But you know, I made it a little spicy, you know what I'm saying?
League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Thank you. Okay.
Delson in motion. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Got his man, Dell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And Stroud now to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That good for 19 and a first down.
First down, Texans.
Come on.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. You look at this Jaguar defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback
Who failed?
really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
A gain of 3, second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they?
Yeah.
How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another drive. He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I meant to pass that out. Who grab it?
He'll drop that underneath ETN. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Jaguars are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better, one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him from
the signature.
loss.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He pitches it. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping them. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back in.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let
Damn,
them score
good
off
flop.
of this.
Man,
You gotta
he
put out
flopped.
the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Texans nothing.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And a good good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
I said that.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Damn, we shot that? He shot that, or was that a pass? Oh, damn.
They always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ball, yeah.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tommy Trimble, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have
that was a
taken
perfect
the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
What the hell?
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line.
Still in all my redemption.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver.
You were, yep.
I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way.
That's that signature move.
For a really nice game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Josh Allen coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Stroud to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Evans. Evans right around the track. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the core. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They tried one on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Stroud. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. Rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple.
Marcus fucking hitting it today.
That's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Nah, Marcus, go on mute, nigga. Go back to me. No, what you mean? I said it. What? No, because you know what I wanted to say first? Like, I wanted to say Marcus is wet today, but I took a moment, I stopped, and I said hit.
You got to think
all right.
Here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To do that?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Smith, 60 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed,
Hey.
And what does it do?
It kills. An extra point by Sly is up and good. Lead down to 3 at 13.
That nigga's
That's just...
After the touchdown, Cook now to keep this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain...
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be...
That's probably why, because I got a 58 defensive rebound.
Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Taking a shot from down here.
I'll play with you.
Here's another interception. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Straight down to the
Somebody go get the board!
So they try to take the deep shot, but this defense up to the task.
A lot of times when you have a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. For extra yardage on the return.
And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
All I said was wow.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw.
Ooh, good read.
They holding me. Well,
It was a good
the whole
rebound.
team want to flop. Fuck y'all, man.
I didn't
Be
feel.
marked as a 27-yard pickup. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back
Oh,
before
really?
the
Oh,
break.
sure.
Now Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all.
Who comes? I'm out.
Let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception.
No, I wasn't. I was going to go up and dunk on him.
The only
Yeah.
down you can kind of live with is if you do it
Yeah.
on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw
Yeah.
the pick.
I got to do
There you
everything.
All.
You see it?
2nd and 10. Stroud from his own end zone. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh!
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in
That
this
shit
game.
broke.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of
Look, why they
putting the ball
double
in the
teaming
air,
me?
and of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and put the play up.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Oh, shit. And one?
Good call, Rick.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
ball.
Get back, get back.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Hey, what the fuck is that? I didn't even do that shit, bro.
Resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense.
Because the ant was in my way the entire time.
Passing lanes. They've got to get the
Damn,
wow.
y'all
can't.
And there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing now, Lawrence
y'all
on first
act right?
down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I thought that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Wow, ref!
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Smith. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw.
What the hell?
He'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Would have put him in the lead.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. You have to find a way to regroup.
So they come away from this opening drive.
Oh, what the fuck? Bless you. Why you sneeze like a cartoon?
Definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself in a position to win.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff
Damn,
return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite
Then why you
direction.
guard him?
For the guys covering it, is being able to stop them
Go.
deep in their own territory. How about that
What's my name?
incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he
Yeah,
goes.
y'all welcome.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point
How is
lead
he
or a tie
playing
game. They know they have their work
What
cut
did he
out for them,
do?
and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And
Yeah.
Trying to dial up the way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud on third down now.
Why are you out here yelling? What's wrong?
It's incomplete. Took a shot.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
You already know. Go. Stay ready.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, Etienne. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way. In the game of football, you run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
What? The Jay's silent.
On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
You got those pads from. Team down the room.
Now Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield.
Like that.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA
shit
Sports.
To people that's retired. The Air Force is trying to let people back in that retired.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Actually, it was Obama.
Lawrence.
It was Obama.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's a throw complete right side to start things out. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to be 2nd down. Pierce now up the middle.
Working with military.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
Art.
A loss
Yeah,
resulted.
Art.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Someone's got some shit going on. Are you playing like...
The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Booker from the pistol. And now he'll operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Running again, and again it's Booker. And they get him behind the line, so that short Halo quickly negated. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
Attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they was kind of the first people with the VR.
ETN up the middle. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Yeah.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
But like PlayStation had the actual like headset and the controllers.
It's about time, fellas! We gotta get this done! Okay, ready?
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Being chased out left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Yes, you can. Why not?
Going for it, here's ETN. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
So you want to buy Xbox to play a game.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. The AFC Defensive Player of the Week just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Get up out of my reminiscing thoughts. Shut the fuck up,
wrap
bitch.
Up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight.
Like it would kick you out.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over.
And said facts first.
This is 1st and 10.
We're good until I got his ass.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He be on ticket.
Now Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining.
My brother is
1st and 10.
Like, he
Here's
got
Stroud. That caught by Tremble.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
We need to get on that Ghost Recon. When we was playing that, I don't even know what it's called, that mode, where basically everything was off.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They give that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Lawrence, they'll get that underneath ETN. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Think right open. Let's go. We're good.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. It's caught on the right side of Snell. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle, thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And unable to connect. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Texans send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
No, Trey Young is a bum. Did you see him during All-Star Weekend?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Oh, no, not
airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
How's the post office going?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah.
About time. Ridley, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Returnable here for Davis. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
What the fuck? You only been there 6 months.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
Is it like, what is it?
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
She's like, hey, can you help me lift up this box? I was like, damn, you the only one here.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Jaguars have won the game. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a